The Oilers have made this a whole new game in period number 2.
The difference in a close game is often the details, James, and this is a group that have worked hard. They've had good habits, and they find themselves tied.
And that puck leaves the zone. Moves it quickly over to Nurse. Taken by Point. Tampa Bay's coaches will not be liking that power play opportunity as they fail to convert and give up a shorthanded one.
The big question here, James, is what are you going to do next? You gave up a shorty. You got to find a way to get back in the game. What I mean by that is you have to reset, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally, and get back on track.
We're still in the early stages of this period. It's all tied up. Edmonton's got possession here in their own end.
So much time in practice working on D-zone faceoffs, and this is exactly why coming off an icing, you win it, and you have the opportunity to get out and get a change.
Lets it go! Stones him in front! And he takes the feed. There's a shot! Great read as he crouches down to block it. The Oilers are across the line and into the offensive end. Denies him on the play. Back to the point it goes. Oh, the stick collapses on the play. That's got to be so frustrating.
Extremely frustrating, James. I know my dad would say they don't make them like they used to, but that is a critical time to have it snap in half.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. We are all tied up in this one. The Oilers win the draw. Puck scooped up by Bouchard. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And that caroms off a body in the lane. And that somehow stayed out of the net. Bang on passes center in the neutral zone. The Bolts will take it behind the net. Moves with the puck at the corner. Handles the pass. Kane's carrying it ahead. A chance in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there.
Vasilevsky's last save was outstanding, James. I mean, it was a valiant effort. That's what gets it done. It's beyond his skill to be able to make a save. It is the will and the compete level that energizes everyone around him.
Edmonton's got the puck along the wall. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end. More than half the period has expired. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Tampa Bay's won the draw and they'll go to work.
The coach and team reminding each other that this is a critical face-off. Anytime you've got your opponent on their heels after an icing, you have to find a way to have urgency in attack.
Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck now. Works it across to Glendening. Driving right to the front! Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front!
Well, and this has been trending to happen, James. They've been closing on the puck quickly since an upward trajectory as this game's progressed, and they find the back of the net.
Jumped in front by one here in the second.
And let's just see if now they take a breath, James, and the game opens up a little bit. Often when you get the lead, all of a sudden you start to be a little bit more creative. Trust yourself because you're playing a little more confident.
Tampa Bay's got it along the wall. The Oilers have it now. Shot from the back end. Denies him on the stopper. And he's taken down. The official's arm signaling for a penalty. And there's the whistle stopping the play.
Tough spot to be in. You need momentum, and you give it back by going on the PK when you're trailing by one.
Point's been noticeable already here tonight, guys. He's used that zone ability, and it's made him effective and even helped the team score.
And they win the draw here in their own end. Tampa Bay's got a hold of it against the wall. From the boards, he takes that pass. Slides the puck across to Desharnais. Points dragging it along the line. Here's a feed in front.
physical quickness, James, but when he gets a step on you, he is all but gone. If he reads there's some ice and he can drive the net, he's going to take it. This time the goaltender makes the save and denies him.
Big hit, and that frees up possession. Both sides back to even strength.
That's a great job by the PK to have the ability to be aggressive and strong on the puck.
Here in the late goings of the period, Tampa Bay's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. Hornets won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. What a steal in his own end.
Edmonton's been excellent tonight, James. They found ways to work hard on and off of the puck, and when they're away from it, they've really done a great job of being in good position to be able to take away lanes and angles, seams, you name it. But it has to translate to something. This is still a close game.
There it is. That's a wrap for period number 2. Both teams will get a chance to get a little breather here, and we'll come back. Third period action next.
For tickets to one of the most exciting competitions this season, check our website out for columns here at the stadium.
Opening face-off for period number 3 is ready to go. Well, the moment of truth for both teams here as we are underway in the third. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. And they get the extra attacker out as the goaltender gets to the bench. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
Up by 1 and you take a penalty, applying some pressure to the PK unit here as a power play has an opportunity to get the equalizer.
Draisaitl's aware that he needs to step up for his team, guys. His zone ability is one part of his game that can help his team close this gap.
The Bolts come up with the defensive zone draw. Looking for space inside the D zone. Mott's got it in the defensive end. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. The Bolts played along the wing. And that's knocked away by Hyman. Slides it up to Nugent-Hopkins. Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Here's a chance. Big stop right there. Forces the turnover. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. They can't convert on the power play. They still trail in this one.
When you have the player advantage and you're down by a goal, you have to generate some momentum, and the first stop is putting it in the back of the net, and now they're back at even strength, trying to get back on the board.
The Oilers looking against the half wall. From one point man to another. Here's a blast! Oh, big time save by Vasilevsky.
Well, this is a really great save, James. I mean, you can see that he's battling for position. You can see him moving up and down as his eyes are trying to track and find the puck. That's outworking your opponent and finding a way to make the save.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period, the Bolts are clinging to a 2-1 lead. From the point, they take control of it. Henrique stick handling in his own zone. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out on the ice. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, everyone has a job and a role to do, and guess what? It's about PK execution right now. They have the 1-goal lead. Now they're protecting it.
To work.
On a 1-goal deficit on the power play now, you have to take advantage. You have to find a way to get the coverage moving and find good scoring opportunities.
Hammers it on net. Puck exits the zone. Trying to clear. Great defensive effort to keep it here in the offensive end. Things starting to get a little physical out there. Sergachev's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Edmonton's got the puck inside the defensive zone. And the officials waving off icing here. Picked up along the boards by Perry. And that's off a stick.
Duclair's almost out of the box.
And time expires on the power play. Both teams back to even.
James, as only a PK player, never on the power play, knew how important it was to preserve a lead. And you get that call to get out there, and you want to deliver for your team because you know how much it means to them and yourself. So getting out there, good habits, and finding a way to get it done, it's exactly what this group did.
Turn that one aside.
Vasilevsky's been dialed in right from puck drop, James. I mean, he's made the key saves that he's need to make, and it's all about, for a tender, managing the momentum swings of the game. And the time...
And we've got a fight.
Yeah, the physical engagement here has been off the charts, and the discipline has to maintain itself, but a good toe-to-toe fight sends a message.
Oh, I know a lot of people love watching these, but hopefully nobody's hurt here, seriously.
Yeah, that's tough to watch, especially taking that last punch. It was decisive, and he went down hard. The Bolts clearly win that fight, and now they have to build on the momentum that it's created. You can play physical, you can play fast, but what you do after a fight is really important.
Did they find his tooth? I don't know if they did, but nevertheless, both teams lining up for the face-off. The Oilers win the draw. Taken along the wall by Fogle. The Oilers will play it in their own end. Skates to the crease. And that's broken up. Takes the feed up ahead.
Draisaitl's made an incredible play there, James. He stumbles in front of the net, but finds the puck and could have lost it, but manages to stay with it enough to get a shot off.
Edmonton's got it behind the net. The Bolts gain control of the puck against the wall. And that's picked up in the defensive end.
The Oilers have been stealing pucks all game, and when you intercept passes and you find ways to get your sticks in lanes, you typically find a way to possess the puck, but they've got to open it up here. This game's awfully tight.
Bouchard's taking it from his own end. Quick pass to Nurse. The Lightning have the puck in the neutral zone. Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. And makes the routine save. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And play continues here. Tampa Bay's got the puck against the boards. Answered the call there. And he coughs it up with the pass. The Lightning have the puck against the boards. Some good stick work to force that turnover. Drills them. Slides it diagonally to Chernak. Tampa Bay's got the puck against the boards. And that's intercepted by Draisaitl. Kulak's moving the puck through his own zone. Takes the feed. And that doesn't reach the net. And we are all over with this one tonight. Cheryl, the lesson tonight, it's not the quantity of shots, it's the quality.
That's what I used to say because I only got one a game. I'm telling you, James, it's about the quality of the shot and also disguising your shot, being very deceptive, so the goaltender has a difficult time reading it.
And here they come back out to salute the fans.
Well, this is a great feeling. I remember doing this when I was an athlete. You come back on the ice to salute the fans for cheering you on throughout the game. Just a fun night all the way around.
Ain't no party like a victory party. Well, on behalf of Cheryl Pounder, my broadcast partner, my name is James Cybulski. Thank you so much for joining us. A fun night of hockey tonight, and we look forward to bringing you more action soon. See ya.